Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Katarina, and if you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so that you're going to be among the first people who are going to be notified whenever I upload a video. Welcome here, and I'm Katarina, and I live here in Croatia for the past 6 years. I can't believe it has been that long. It is very beautiful. It's amazing here. So I want to talk about problems and or things that you should expect when you come here as an African, because there are not so many Africans in Croatia. Actually, I think Croatia is the whitest country in the world. So let me talk about when I came here. I came here in 2015. At about in October 2015, so it's just 6 years ago. So what happened when I came here? It was in October, as I said, when I came to Zagreb. I started living there together with my partner. I was actually pregnant, and I came from other parts of Europe, so I had met quite a lot of Africans, and I expected the same thing here when I came to Croatia, but there were very, very few Africans in Croatia. As a matter of fact, by that time, there were around 156 Africans. So all Africans put together in Croatia, there were 156. For now, maybe they're around maybe 250. I don't know. I don't keep track. But I was surprised to see, like, what I see is just white people around me, Croatians, and I'm not saying that I'm a dummy, that I don't know when you come to a white population country. I didn't expect to find an African village here, but I was surprised by the amount of people that actually live here, because there's so many Africans who come to Europe, but most of them, they want to go to Western Europe. So when I came here, I was like, wow. Or when I walked on the streets, I could not see any African actually. And one time I was walking on the street and I saw an African man, and he had two beautiful girls, and I was surprised actually. You know, the way you get a shock in your face and you're like, oh my goodness, where is this one coming from? I thought I was the queen. I thought I was the only one, but there was another African. And when I met that particular man, he was from Cameroon. He was actually very nice. He's married to a Croatian and he's a professional footballer, but he lives in Norway. So actually we met, and he got to introduce me to the other Africans, at least to some of the other Africans, because you just need to meet one African in Croatia and then you'll get to know the others, because we are so few that we know each other, you know. It's just like, you know, a domino effect. That is what happens. So if you just get to meet one African here, you'll get to meet other Africans. So that is what happened. So some things that I want to warn you about: don't come to Croatia as an African before you know these things, you know, because you'll get a big shock of your life. Your heart will just go out, you know. Or it will stay, it will you go to your stomach, you know. So one thing that you should know is that actually language is very important in Croatia. Most people in Croatia, they speak English, but when you go to the small villages like where I live, most people speak actually Croatian. So you'll find a lot of people in the cities, the city of Zagreb, you'll not have a problem, because there are a lot of people who speak English or German, and also of course Croatian. But when you come to a small city or a small village like where I live, you'll actually find that very many people just speak Croatian. So your door will be shut, or your doors will be shut. You'll not be able to communicate with other people Even if they're curious about you, even if they want to know who you are, they want to know about your background, and you also want to know about their background. So your doors will be shut, and you're also going to feel very lonely because you cannot be able to share your emotions with them, and they can also share their emotions with you. So your doors will be completely shut. So before you come to Croatia, I will advise you to start learning a little bit of Croatian so that when you come here, you are prepared, because many people say Croatian is not easy. And I also say it is not easy actually. So get to know the language, get to interact with the people, and actually the best way to learn a language before you go to that particular country, prepare yourself, because then you already have that curiosity, you already want to learn a lot and you want to prepare. So then it is the best way to learn the language. The second thing, it is winter. For me, winter has never entered in my genes because sometimes it becomes super duper cold. Sometimes it is snowing for a whole 2 weeks where I live. I live next or very near to Plitvice Lakes, so it becomes super duper cold. Plitvice Lakes, for those people who don't know, it's a very, very famous and popular national park. A lot of people love it, and I also love it, so I do my business here. So it becomes super duper cold. It is snowing every day for about 2 weeks or even more. And sometimes in the morning, you feel like so cold. You have to dress up like an Eskimo, I'm telling you. But when the snow starts falling, it is beautiful, it is magical, it is something else. But when it stays for a long time, to me, it's something else. So if you're a person who don't like snow, don't come to this part of Croatia where there's a lot of snow. Maybe you can go to the coast. In the coast, there is not so much snow, and the weather is much more favorable, especially if you come from a tropical country like I am. Because I come from Kenya. So then if you come from such a country, then it's great for you. You should go to the coast, then you're going to enjoy it to the fullest. Something else that you should actually understand is the Croatian food. Many Croatian people eat roasted meat and a lot of bread. Actually, a lot of bread. I've met a lot of Croatian people, and with any particular kind of meal, be it breakfast, be it lunch or dinner, there is always some bread on the table. So if you don't like bread, well, you can get used to it, or you can just tell them, I'm not going to eat bread. But also there's a lot of meat, and I think for an African that is a plus, because a lot of Africans like eating meat. But if you're vegetarian, then it's something different, because most events are just graced by a lot of grilled meat. That is crazy, that is nice, and everybody likes it. So I hope that you're going to enjoy it. Something else, your hair. You see the way this hair is done? It's actually my Kenyan friend. She's a hairdresser. She just moved to Croatia, so I'm so happy that she can make my hair like this, and I look so beautiful. So if you don't know how to make your own hair, and if you are an African who is living like in the village or in small cities like I do, you'll have problems with making your hair, because most Africans are actually situated in the big cities, like in Zagreb. I know a lot of Africans who live in Zagreb. I know a lot of Africans who live in Split, Pula, and other cities. But if you're like me, who live in a small city called Slunj, then it's going to be difficult for you. You'll have to travel for 2 hours or 3 hours before you get somebody who can actually make your hair look as beautiful as my hair, because there's so many people I know and struggling. Some people are actually cutting their hair because they cannot find a decent or let me say a good salon that can deal with the African hair, because you know African hair is quite tough. It is quite different. And many hairdressers in Croatia, they're not used to dealing with this kind of hair. So if you really want to be happy and actually come to Croatia and enjoy your life in Croatia, be prepared what to do with your hair. Be prepared maybe to find somebody, a nice hairdresser, or shave it. Or teach yourself how to braid your own hair, and then you're going to be happy and you're going to enjoy this country. It's a wonderful country. It is full of amazing people, and I hope to see you here, to see you soon. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you're going to subscribe if you want to know about Croatia, or follow my journey through Croatia, because I love this country and I'm not leaving. Thank you so much. I see you next time. Mwah, mwah, mwah.